Hello, 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 everybody. How are you doing on Labor Day weekend? At this time of the year, it feels so good because the weather is changing and it's actually appropriate. It's nice and cool. And even though today is a holiday, we know that there are still some things we may need to do as we get ready for the school year. So I want to welcome you to today's tips. My name is Linda G. Robert. I'm your Back in the Groove Again coach. I'm here to help you live your best life right now so you can love what you do. As a life coach and a travel coach, my mission is here really to help you live your best life now, even during the busy back to school season. Whether your kids have already started school or maybe they're gearing up for their first day, here are some simple tips for you to help both of you, in fact, transition into the new school year. So tip number one is to create a morning routine together. Mornings can be the most hectic part of the day, but involving your kids, your children, in setting up a simple routine can make a big difference. So, together, decide on a checklist that includes tasks like brushing teeth, getting dressed, and packing their backpack. I just want to make sure I'm recording. Now, for the kids, this is really helpful. A routine helps them feel more in control and less rushed. So, encouraging them to stick to their routine by ticking off each task on that list turns morning routine into a fun game. And for parents, this shared responsibility takes some pressure off you and sets a positive tone for the day. So, you want to set a routine as soon as you can. Now that the year is changing, the routine is going to be different, definitely different. Tip number two is to make time for conversations about the day. So to start the school year, it can be, full of excitement, but it can also be nerve-wracking for children, even college kids, right? So set aside a few minutes each day to talk about the experiences that they've had at school. And if they're not at school, give them a call, right? They might be starting college, so you might have to call them if they're not at home. Ask questions that goes beyond the how was your school day. Try what was the best thing about school today? What was the best thing that happened to school today? Did anything funny happen on the first day at school? So for children, these types of conversations give them a chance to share their thoughts and feelings supported, and they feel supported as they go through the new routine, as they meet new friends, and as they meet new challenges as well. And for parents, it's a great way to stay connected with your child and to get insights into how they are adjusting to the first day, but not just the first day, because I'm encouraging you to do this during the first few days, first few weeks, actually. Tip number three is to simplify and prioritize your own schedule. So, as parents, we often get caught up in trying to do it all during the back to school period. Focus on what's essential and let go of what is not important. Simplify your schedule when you can and where you can, and don't be afraid to say no to extra commitments. And this could be for a few weeks, not just for the first few days. Of course, for parents, this helps you manage stress and ensure that you have enough energy to support your kids through this busy time. So remember, it's okay to slow down. It's okay to say no to other commitments at this time of the year. And for kids, well, when parents are calm and present, it creates a more peaceful environment at home, helping kids to feel secure. And they'll know whether you're present or not. And the last tip is really to prioritize rest and downtime. With new schedules and activities, kids and parents can easily get overwhelmed. So make sure there's enough time for rest and enough time for relaxation after school, whether it's quiet reading time or just playing outside with the kids or just unwinding. with a favorite activity. So for kids, this is important because, the first day might be really tiring for them. So adequate rest helps with concentration, helps with mood, and helps with overall well-being, setting them up for success in school. And for parents, of course, using this time to recharge yourself, even if it's just a few quiet moments with a cup of tea, is going to be so important in order for you to maintain your level of energy and your patience during the first few weeks as you start with this new routine as well. So back to school season doesn't have to be stressful. By focusing on a few simple routines and staying connected with your children, big or small, you can help everyone transition smoothly, even yourself. You're doing a fantastic job. So remember to be kind to yourself and to take things one day at a time, right? So here's to having a great school year ahead. And for more great tips to reduce the feeling of overwhelm and stress, go to my website at lindagrobert.com. You'll be able to sign up there for my guide. I'll see you next week. Don't forget, go back to work tomorrow if you're off today. If you're off today, I had to decide whether or not I was going to do my live today, but I wanted the tips to be related to the start of a new year, start of a new school year. So I thought, no, I'll come on today, and that way I've shared my tips to help you prepare for the new year, even though kids might have started